start the video? No.
I already started it. I already started.
This could be one of the bloopers.
My neck was disgusting.
I saw you new, nigga.
And now I never see you. See, you don't go out no more. He keeps you cooped in his room. And he deleted your Twitter and your Instagram too. And left me sitting back wondering how this the man who came in this.
Okay, sorry guys. It's like
Hot and we're greasy.
hot. Did you say we're drinkers?
I said greasy.
Oh.
I don't like starting. Can you start?
Hey guys, how are you? What's up?
We never introduce ourselves, and I
Okay.
know like most of y'all probably know us, but like for the people who don't know us, I'm Natalina.
I'm Sasha. Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
it.
That's all.
We were talking about it earlier. I was just like, I look like Italiana. Like, that's just no.
Imagine.
But it's
I could not be a Sasha.
Yeah.
That's too bougie.
Not bougie alive.
Something you're mad bougie. Okay, but in this video we're gonna give you a little story time about our crazy roommate. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off with how we basically figured out who our roommate was. So me and Sasha were roommates last year, our junior year or whatever. And pretty much it was the best life we ever had. Like, our roommate was barely ever there. One roommate, she was in her room and then she left. So I had a whole bathroom to myself. I was living my best life. It was just a great time. We were very happy, you know? And then we decided, we were like, oh, we need to pick a room. But I couldn't pick for some reason. I think I owed money, so I couldn't pick yet. And then I told her to pick, but the time passed. And then we just, like, never picked. So it was going, like, pretty much we were about to be homeless at school. And then we finally picked.
OG.
And so I was literally going.
So hot.
But yeah, so we went to like the admissions office or wherever they do that at, and they gave us a room, a random room. And then, so we were like, okay, but we found out, did we know in the beginning, right? We found out one person.
Yeah, we didn't know who the other one was. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so we found out one person. We're not going to say her name. Damn, I didn't think of a name to call her. I almost just said the other person's name as her name.
We're going to call her Daisy.
Okay, yes, Daisy. So Daisy's name was there.
Okay.
So Daisy's name was there on the thing. So I like looked her up on Instagram and I was like, oh, it's that girl. And we're like, okay. I already had a story about her in my head because I remember I seen her and her man's dropped stuff on the floor, and I was like, oh, you guys need help? And they said, no, we're good. I said, okay. Okay, my bad. Like, I'm gonna keep it pushing. So I did and whatever. So I just had that story in my head. So I was like, all right, she a little And then I want to say like a couple days later, she found me on Instagram and she freaking followed me and then DM'd me and was like, oh, do you know our other roommates? Da 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 da. One roommate's name is, pick another name, Sasha.
Oh, I was just about to say her name. Mariah.
I don't like that one, but okay.
You don't like it?
No.
Carla?
Daisy and Carla.
Daisy
and Mariah. Daisy and Carla.
Carla and Daisy.
Okay, so that she was like, yeah, I know Carla already, but like, do you know the other one, aka was Sasha? So I was like, yeah, I know her. She's my roommate right now, and she was like, oh, can you like tell her to add me or whatever? And I was like,
yeah, and it didn't fucking go well.
told Sasha. Sasha's like, I'm not fucking adding her. So I was like, all right.
That's weird, dog. Like,
and then she added me on Snapchat and she put me in a group with Carla and stuff. So then we were just like talking and it like hit the summer and she was like, oh, can we all go shopping together when we get back? Don't like buy everything, we can buy everything together. So I was like, okay, that's fine with me, like whatever, I don't care. And then she's like, you put Sasha in the group? So I was like, Sasha, I'm about to put you in the group. And I put her in the group and she was like, take me out the group. And I was like, no, I'm not about to take you out. Like, no.
oh, that was the weirdest shit ever.
So then we like literally made a plan to freaking go shopping together or whatever. Sasha didn't
they
say
made
anything.
a plan because
I just said Sasha
okay,
say anything.
fucked up.
But Yeah, so that day, like, we move in, the like move-in day is coming and whatever. It's not coming, it was here. Move-in day is here, and then no one was there when I moved in. Thank the Lord, because I was not trying to talk to no one in the beginning.
I moved in at 12 o'clock in the morning.
Because she's a hot mess. But I moved all my stuff in. I was relaxing in my room, watching SpongeBob, and then I had a knock on my door, and it was Carla, and I was like, okay, it's whatever. So we like chat a little bit, and then something on the floor moving. Stop. I don't know what it is. I think a little bug or something.
Okay.
But that's some fat bug.
You saw some bug?
Ah! What is that? It's such a, do you
I didn't see anything, but I'm scared.
Maybe it's a leaf.
Where's my glasses,
Maybe
bitch?
it's a leaf.
Bitch, I'm leaving.
Sasha, that shit is.
I'm about to leave you here in
It's
the
like
car by
this
yourself.
big. It's like this big, like.
What the fuck is...
I don't know where it went.
Bitch, the fuck?
Sasha, I don't know where it went.
Where was it?
It was like by the white.
No.
Sasha, stop! You're bugging out.
No, wait. How you know I'm not gonna climb on the
Sasha, cause I was on the floor the whole time.
Pass me the water, please. Oh, you put it in the bag? I got it. Right,
Ooh, I'm about to break arms.
Told
Sasha,
you.
what the hell?
You got it.
Oh my god.
No, I'm trying to be... No, ask her. How many bottles of water she drank a day?
No, yeah, maybe I can tell you that.
She drank one. It's not helping.
I don't drink at all. But back to the story. Where was I?
You moved in, Carla knocked on the door.
Oh, yes. And then hours later, Sasha's like, help me move my shit in. So I helped her move her stuff in. And then we're talking, and then...
Did y'all ever go?
No. I took a nap. Ain't no one was there. And then Daisy popped her head and like, hey guys. And we were like, hey. And she was like, oh, we need some like stuff. We need a dish rack and this and that and the third. And we were like, okay. And then she wrote it on her little whiteboard on the fridge, and no one got it. I don't have a car. I don't drive. I wasn't going. That's just it. Sasha just wasn't going either, you know? So that's another thing. Sasha, get off your phone. Rude. Get off your phone.
Okay, go.
It's not a game.
It is.
I know it is, but it's not a game.
Alright.
So Daisy was sitting there like, she kept reminding us like, we need this, we need that. I'm gonna go to the store. Okay, then get it. So then a couple days later, she finally gets it and whatever. And Sasha, okay, so basically it went like, it was like the fridge. There's no cabinet. There's a cabinet right here, a cabinet right here, and right here. Right? There's 3 cabinets. Yeah. So then one that you what's her face? Daisy used for I'm not talking about that one.
Okay.
Daisy used for her plates and stuff. And then Daisy and Carla snacks, and then me and Sasha snacks.
We didn't have a lot of things.
We didn't.
To share a cabinet?
But
I don't understand what I'm talking about.
did you put your plates in the oven first, or did you put it in the
I put
one?
them. Oh, did I take them out? Who took them? I don't remember taking them out of the thing. I think she put them in the shared one.
Okay.
And then when she started acting funny, I was like, I'm moving my shits.
Okay. That is sticky, Sasha.
What? Sorry.
Thing. But yeah. So we all had our plates and the shared one. I was basically using Sasha, sometimes hers, because she had this cute little plate for my waffles and whatever. But pretty much, it came to the point where like dishes weren't being done. And meanwhile, me and Sasha are fucking couch potatoes. Like, when we're not outside of this, like, the building, we're literally on the couch. Sasha has her designated seat. I have my designated seat. So we're seeing everything. The kitchen's right, like, literally kitchen, couch. So we're seeing everything. So it's like, you can't tell us we didn't see it because we seen it. And I'm nosy. So when she be in the kitchen, I'd be like... But... pretty much like dishes were piling up, and at one point like I was like, okay, I'm doing the dishes. So then I did all the dishes, and then I was like, damn, I feel like I messed up from doing all the dishes, because I feel like now they're gonna get comfortable. And that's exactly what happened. They got very comfortable. Well, what's her face? Daisy got very comfortable, and pretty much Like, it got to the point where we had to have a meeting, and I'm pretty sure, when was that?
That was in October?
Damn, that's actually, like, September, October. So we had a meeting in October, and pretty much we were like,
Because then we had a second one in, like, November. Because I came out of work, you remember?
Oh, my God.
And I told her I was in the shit. She had homework, and I was like, I can wait.
That's awful.
I wasn't doing nothing.
That's actually awful. I thought it was like next. Wow, that's trash. Okay, but so the first meeting, pretty much we were telling her that we know it's her dishes because Sasha does my dishes, I do Sasha's dishes, and then Carla does her own dishes, and she really like had some dishes. And then after that, this girl's always cooking every day. Me and Sasha have a meal plan, so we're eating nasty birch or buying food out. So it wasn't our dishes.
We didn't. That was crazy. I feel like we did like
Scratch the off. We weren't buying food out that semester.
I think we did like 4 or 3 times.
So we were just eating nasty birch and res, which are the dining halls at our school. And then what's it called? Carla came up to us and was like, "Are these your dishes?" Because Daisy said they're yours because they're not hers. And I was like, Daisy's confused because they're not mine and they're not Sasha's, so it must be hers. And then, so we had this meeting and we sat down and talked to her, and we all came to the conclusion that it was hers. Meanwhile, I seen on multiple occasions where she would bring her friends over and she would literally offer them 30 million drinks. Like, she'd be like, "You want some juice?
You want some coffee? You want some coffee? Some iced coffee? This bitch will offer iced coffee at 11:30 p.m. Bitch, what?"
And then she'd be like, "You want some coffee?" And like, "Why do I need 2 drinks? I just got here. Relax."
And he never used to drink.
No, he'd be like, and then waste. I know that shit went to waste. But like literally right then and there, that's 4 cups already used. And then she would always make 1 plate of food and then have a side plate for like salad and greens or whatever. Fucking mess. So right there, that's literally like 8 things that she just used. Plus, not even counting utensils. So we were literally like, we know it's you. Meanwhile, there was a day where she brought a friend over and she gave her friend her salad. I remember this day because I was like, this bitch is trying to play me. Like, I didn't just see her give her friend that bowl and now she wants us to clean the bowl. Absolutely the fuck not.
No, how about that other time her and Manses make breakfast sandwiches. The crumbs, the napkin left for the weekend. And like me and her, I'm not cleaning someone's mess up.
Meanwhile, on that day specifically, Carla was on the couch. I walked in from class. I seen them making the sandwiches. Daisy was at the table cutting the bread. And oh my God, they made their freaking sandwiches. They went into their room or upstairs to his room. I forget. I think in her room. And then I looked at Carla like, "Do you see that mess? Because I'm not cleaning that up." And she said, "Me either." It stayed there the whole weekend. This girl went home and then had the audacity to come back on Monday and say, "I cleaned up the kitchen because it looked a mess. I don't know whose crumbs that is." And I was like, "They're your crumbs. Like, you must be confused because those are yours." And I replayed it to her like, "I came in on Friday, you and your mans was making an egg sandwich and then you left them crumbs." Her reasoning to why they were hers was, "I don't cut my bread with a butter knife." Are you sure? Because I think you did. Oh, I wanted to fight her. But then I basically told her during the little meeting thing, I said, "I think you might be a little like forgetful or something because
a little."
I was trying to like ease it in, you know. I didn't
she's
know how
fucking
to
crazy.
Say it. It was the first meeting, so
and you remember the saying was, "Oh, my ex roommates, they were crazy." No, bitch. They were done with your bullshit. That's it. They're done with your bullshit, and you're upset. That's it. It's okay. It's not okay actually, but like,
yeah. So I told her like, you might be a little like, you know, a little forgetful. Like, you don't think you use this many, but you use this many. Maybe you should write it down, track it in your memory. I don't know. Take a picture. I don't know. And then that was the end of the meeting. She really was like, you guys are accusing me, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And I was like, yes, it is. What's it gonna be? Meanwhile, it was 3 against 1. Like,
I was in class. I was in class, so how the fuck that gonna be me? And I never bought bread. I just got
back from class. I have no bread either. But she swears it was everyone but her.
Why get it when it's always gonna expire?
And then she had rotten ass milk in the freaking fridge and tried to blame it on one of us. Ow!
Damn! I wanna go.
That ass tried to blame it on one of us.
What happened?
Lit the milk in the fridge.
First of all,
that rotten ass milk.
Lactose intolerant. Can't even have that.
It was a green cat milk. I don't that. I will never do no 2%? Green. I don't know. That's disgusting. Percent is what it is. I'm a red cap only type of person. I don't want no red. I don't want no blue, green, yellow. No.
Blood.
No.
Blood. I throw up
no, just red. Yeah, don't do that. Just red. Strictly red cap. I don't care. And hood milk at that. If I have to do that little garlic or whatever it's called, I will. But strictly hood milk.
Garlic Farms. Something like
yeah.
Garlic Farms?
I think it's garlic. It's like, yeah. But she was trying to lie. And I was like, I'm not. No. So we finally threw that milk out because we were like, clearly someone's it's fucking dumb.
And what's her name? Carla don't drink that shit. So.
Exactly. Carla's milk was in her room. Yeah. And I didn't have milk then. So like, whose milk is it? Daisy? What's the next part? Oh, I know what it is. I'm going to talk about the part. Okay. So pretty much how our living room was set up is that
there's a couch, a 2-seater, but like the seats are wide, so like you could fit 4 people on that couch. There's 2 1-seater. What are those?
Love seats, I think.
Called? Love seats, like lazy boys. So you could do that. And then she would always complain. She's like, I don't have anywhere to sit.
Where'd the big water go?
Yours?
Yeah.
It's behind the phone.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, and then like she would complain about that. Oh, I don't have nowhere to sit. But like,
meanwhile, it was just me and Sasha on the couch.
There's another love seat diagonal from me. You could sit next to Nat and next to me. She didn't want to sit next to us because we're black.
Excuse me.
That was it. But her man's was black. Her best friend.
I just felt uncomfortable.
Best friend.
Oh my God, no. One time they were like, "What about your best friend?" She said, "I don't have a best friend." Who are you talking about?
Who?
What are we gonna call her? Samantha.
She was like, Joey,
and we were like, Samantha, and she was like, oh, yeah, she's my best friend. And then had the audacity to bring her to sleep over. Like, she didn't just say that she don't know who her best friend was.
And then she make her friends, like, sleep on the floor?
Yes, and the couch. Like, if my best friend was at school,
bed with me.
I'm sleeping because I don't, you said no. Move over, bitch. I will sleep on top of you. I don't care. I'm not sleeping on no couch when you have a bed right here that can fit the both of us. You sound absolutely ridiculous. Don't be rude.
Bro, she was not funny.
She was a hot mess.
Like, waking up in the morning, like, you know, like, I can't sleep past, like, 9. So when I'm up, I want to sit in the living room. Like, you just want to sit in the living room and you can't because I don't mean to sound conceited. I just went back to my room because I was like, all right.
I stayed in my room till, like, 12 p.m. to make sure, you know. But this girl is, like, I'm sorry we're all over the place because we just didn't write this shit down. But this girl was dead ass a night crawler. Like, me and Sasha don't go to bed till, like, well, we started being good. We started going to bed like 12:30, 1-ish. But, like, it was, like, 2, I want to say. Like, the latest. We would stay out there sometimes. And we would go back to our room, say goodnight, whatever. And then I hear, like, cabinets just opening and closing. The fridge opening. My door is right in front of the fridge, pretty much. So, like, I could literally hear all that shit. And I used to be like, Sasha, is that you? And she'd be like, no. And the next day, I would talk to Carla, and I was like, was that you? And she was like, no. I was like, this bitch, a night crawler. Night
at like 10.
No,
that bitch used to be asleep at 10.
But literally every night this girl was in and then she had the audacity to say I didn't eat.
Every single day. Oh my God, I have eaten all day. We come from class at like what, 3 or 4? I didn't eat all day. And I'm like, bitch, don't do that because I saw you at fucking Mondo's eating a slice. Don't do that. Don't play me.
Ooh, or she's like, I didn't eat.
Don't play me.
I had a bite of a girl over. Oh my god, one time Carla was sitting there and she was like, did you eat today? And she was like, no, I didn't eat. And it took so much in me to like not laugh, because literally like if something funny happens, I'm gonna start laughing. I can't hold it back, but it took so much in me to not, like, oh my god. Oh my god, fucking Daisy. That bitch kills me. That bitch kills me.
Bitch, you can't do that. We be around.
Like, we see you, Daisy. What are you doing?
Like, that ass. Don't play me, dog.
No, but yeah, that bitch killed me. But, no, there's a part. There's something we're missing.
Oh! Is she about to nick or something?
Oh, yeah, that works too. That works too. You're not gonna talk about it?
I barely remember it. I had came from work and I just wanted to like sit.
You came from work?
Didn't I come from work?
No.
We watched the Bad Boys. No?
You didn't come from work that day.
Oh, I just must have been tired. What was it?
I think we went to Walmart and I made pasta that day.
Oh yeah, okay. So I had food to come on. I was done for the night.
Nice.
There was a party.
There was a party.
There's like a party was being hosted and like no one went. It was empty, so they got out and they came
back or something.
No, it was the Cape Verdean one.
Better.
And then they came back and all of that, and then it was just like her and like a bunch of guys. There was like four
of them.
And then like they're just all standing like by the door. And then me and Nat, we actually switched spots this time. So I'm sitting on the big couch. She's sitting all the way in the corner. And then I was like, do you guys want to sit down? We're watching a movie.
And they was about to sit down.
And then she's like, no, we can go to my room.
And then said, my room's messy, so don't say nothing. Like, girl, you could have just sat down here. We're trying to help you out. You always say, like, y'all don't let me sit down nowhere. And then we let you sit down somewhere. And now you're like, no, my room. Like, all right.
If you have guests, I'm not moving. I don't give a fuck. We all about to watch this movie.
Exactly.
Who's watching Bad Boys? Bad Boys is good. So
2 seconds later, they all leave and whatever. And
to stand outside in the cold.
Yeah.
For what? For why?
For nothing. I don't know. But then, what's it called? She was just bringing niggas in the room left and right. One day, she brought this old ass man in the room, and he had a duffel bag, and I was like, where he coming? Where he
The deep
sleeping?
voice?
Yes, and he was like, hey, what's up? Da, da, da. Like, this man was a grown
That nigga
man. Like,
blew
it
me
was
off
weird.
the couch.
Because I was like, you're a grown man. I look like a child. And you're in my apartment.
She looks like a child too.
Exactly.
Like a
and
doll.
You're in our apartment. This is weird. She does look like a doll. Mm-hmm. Like a porcelain doll.
Mm-hmm.
White as fuck.
Sad.
But she's not crazy. But we're gonna skip some of her. What was the second one? Oh, the second meeting was pretty much Sasha, like, I think it was after where she was like, oh, the living room's a mess. That's why I was telling the living room thing, Sasha. You got me jumping. When I was describing the living room.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the seats.
I was, so I can describe how, like, where we had stuff. Okay, so going back to the living room. I had, next to the long seat, I sat over here, right near the kitchen. There's a chair, I had my backpack, and then some snacks over there. And I didn't move them because I'm not moving them. I'm always going to be there. I'm not moving it. I don't know what to tell her. And she was just so upset. And then we had this big, like, I'm going to call it a cupboard type thing where you can put your TV inside, but my TV didn't fit, so I had to put it on top. So we had, like, mad just random shit in there. Like, it was a junk space or whatever, pretty much. Like, there was, like, a flag. Not a flag. Yeah. It was like flags, a straightener, and mad random shit, like papers and stuff. Mm-hmm. And she used to get mad, like, that's disgusting, it's dirty. Like, okay, then clean it if you think it's so bad. Like, meanwhile, it wasn't even that bad. It did look messy.
It was just
messy,
the flag.
But, like, the
flag is mad long.
There was like 50 flags on there, so it literally looked like a lot. But pretty much, I wasn't moving it because I had no issue. Sasha don't. So it just wasn't moving, you know? And I told her, like, what is so bad about that? Like, it's fine. And she couldn't say anything. So, and I was like, what do you want to put there so bad? Because everything you put out goes to waste. She buys bunches of bananas and puts them in a little basket, and then they go to waste. Like, there was fruit flies. So Carla threw the whole shit. Messaged her pretty much after we had a talk on Snapchat when she was trying to accuse us of being a mess and whatever, and not picking up their shit or doing our dishes, which we always did.
Yo, that blew me, guys.
So Sasha was at work, and Sasha was like, okay, we're gonna have a meeting. Let's meet at, I think she said 11 or 10. And then Sasha knew damn well her ass was going to the gym after work. This bitch went to the gym, had a whole workout, had this girl wait, and this girl came down like, is Sasha here yet? I was like, no. And she was like, well, I have a lot of homework to do, and I'm just so stressed. Meanwhile, the whole, yes, after work, you went to the gym.
Oh, damn.
Meanwhile, that whole day, she was sleeping in her room. You could have done your homework then if you were so stressed.
It's not my homework prompted the meeting. This bitch wanted to go everywhere and all that.
You talk about she's sick and
and then whoa. And then when I was like, I can wait. She was upstairs. She came downstairs to the apartment. Like
no. No. Talk about when she was like, I have mad homework to do at 11:59. Da. And so I said, okay, we can go up there. I was like, okay, so like you guys might be watching this, like the video and whatever, and just thinking like you guys are being dramatic, she's not that bad or whatever. But like, just imagine getting to school in September and having an issue a week after you get to school. Like, why are there dishes in the sink that aren't being cleaned? Meanwhile, like, sorry, I'm like teary-eyed because of the wind. But like, meanwhile, me, Sasha, and Carla all have meal plans. So we're never really eating in the kitchen. There's no point of us taking our food out of the little containers that they give us and putting it on a plate. There's no point in us taking the soda out of the bottles and putting it in a cup. Why would we do that? Like, it's just, there's no logical way that it would be us when we're eating out at the dining halls. Like, it literally just makes no sense. So, like, for her to literally say it's us when, well, say it's me and Sasha because she likes Carla is actually crazy. And like, she doesn't have a meal plan, so she has to cook every single day, 3 meals a day, or however many meals she eats or doesn't eat a day. And it's just like all those utensils that you're using, everything that, like, it's literally her. I just don't understand it. And it's like, it's not just me, Sasha, and Carla that know about this issue. Carla's friend came over all the time. Whatever her name was that I said in the video is Carla's friend. And literally, she was there for this. She's seen it. My friends were there for some of it. They seen it. Literally, there was time, sink empty. I'm pretty sure I said it before. She done put all her dishes in there at night when we went to bed. Like, that's what she does. And then she says, I keep all my dishes in my room. Yes, and then you put it out at night. You're not slick. You're not, like, fooling me. But then it's like, no. Time where she wrote on the group chat complaining, and then she was like, I'm gonna do all the dishes because it looks disgusting. Meanwhile, they were all her dishes. She left over the weekend, left dishes in there, and then came back and put more dishes on top, so they're all hers. And then she said, I'm gonna clean all the dishes, and we were like, okay. And then she goes, I only clean my dishes. Come to find out, all she did was put them in the dishwasher, which is fine, but the dishwasher didn't clean them. So you think she would have hit them and let them go again? She didn't. She left it in there dirty and actually used them. So we were like, oh, they must be clean, until I was pulling like a fork out and I was like, that's not clean, and the plates weren't clean. So I'm just so confused to why she thought she was cleaning the dishes when she wasn't. And then there's another time that she used a dishwasher, which apparently it broke before we went to winter vacation, and she literally left them in there from winter vacation, well, before then, till when we got back, to pretty much when we were leaving, because I'm pretty sure no one, like, I wasn't taking them out because those were her dishes that she done cleaned, that she cleaned. So I'm not taking them out. So it was just like, it's literally just a mess. Like, I just don't understand how she could be this psycho and so forgetful, and then be like, no, it's you guys. You guys are always in the living room. It's you guys. You guys have your bag and your snacks and your papers in the living room. It's you guys. Like, make it make sense, Daisy. Make it make fucking sense, because it doesn't make any sense. But on a better note, part 2 is going to be coming soon. It has more screenshots of our Snapchat conversations. It has more videos, I'm pretty sure. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoy.